Hello, my lovely Cancerians, and welcome to your August 2024 reading. I did record your videos earlier along with Libras and Virgos, and for some reason, when I went to double check and I test before I even start recording to make sure my audio is working properly, whatever, for some reason, Cancer and Libras had all this static going on. So we are heading into a retrograde. And you know what that means. Electronics are going to start getting wonky, and, the past may be coming back again, whether it's a wound that needs to be looked at again or somebody wanting to speak to you. But we're gonna dive right on into it. Welcome for those of you who are new. I'm Violetta. Please, guys, hit the like button, leave me a comment, share, subscribe. It all helps my channel to grow. And also be on the lookout for oracle messages. They're going to be starting this weekend. So be on the lookout for that too. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, beautiful. What is the energy that they need to be aware of? I am using the family tree. I believe it's the family tree. No, the tree of life. Sorry. The tree. Maybe somebody doing something around their family tree, their heritage. Um, Maybe researching. Okay. Something maybe for somebody there. Okay. Wow. Okay. Father time. Nice. For some of you, there may be a residual wound around your father. Your father could have crossed over into spirit. Um, for some of you, you may be looking at yourself and seeing what similarities you have with your father, right? We always inherit both from our mother and our father. And it's, maybe needing to balance something within your aura, your energy field that has to do with your dad, okay? But there's definitely something that will be stoking your stove, so to say your wood burning stove. I know we're still in summer, but it's like I'm seeing that what's it called? It fans the coals so that the flames reignite the log. So there's something being reignited within you that is going to bring forward a great idea, inspiration. Somebody may be inspiring you, lifting you up. It's really important to know now is the time. Okay, some of you are gaining the wisdom right now in where it is you truly want to go on your path and what is your soul's contract. Okay, there is something here about you needing to get very, very clear and detailed on what it is you want to manifest into your life, because you do have all the tools you need to do that. Okay, and it's having faith in that. Not only having faith in yourself that you are a great creator of your own reality, but also believing in something that we cannot see nor touch. We can feel it, we can connect to it, we can trust it, right? But it's being willing to do that. Okay, that's what the important thing is. There's these people, and I respect all people's beliefs. However, I can tell you from the standpoint that I come from, and because I've done the work, there is something greater in store for us after our our visit here on Earth. Okay. Now, everybody's belief systems are different, and the way I look at that is, who's to say you're right, I'm wrong, right? Or somebody else is right or they're wrong? Because the truth is going to be revealed to us in the end. But it's we're all connected to something, and we're all connected to each other in one way or another. And there's something to look at with that. Okay, so I feel like there's something for you to believe in with that. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. There, you may be grieving the loss of a father. Okay, some of you, maybe you haven't ever mourned the loss of a father or a grandfather. And, maybe you weren't given the opportunity. Maybe your life was too busy. Maybe you were too young. You didn't understand. Maybe you just were too young to feel the pain from it. Whatever the case may be, okay, you may be going through that grieving process now. All right. And for those of you who are, you have my condolences. For those of you that this is finally being allowed to grieve the loss of your dad, let those tears flow and embrace the letting that go. Because you will realize, if you haven't already, they're always with you. Always, always with you. And all we have to do is just call on them. Call on them for help, for guidance, ask for signs. You'll receive them. I promise you that, as long as you're open and you believe and you have faith. There's also, could be the death to the ego going on. Maybe you feel like you have a big ego. Maybe your dad had a big ego. Whatever the case may be, the time is now to let go of that ego and let the new and improved you emerge. Okay, so woo, that is a lot right there, my beautiful Cancerians. Some of you may also be dealing with a Leo, because Leo almost came out of my mouth. So let's see where we go, shall we? Alrighty. So the Good Tarot is the deck I'm going to be using to bring through the messages for you. I love this deck. This deck brings me all kinds of beautiful, magical, deep connection messages. It's a beautiful deck, and you'll see why in a moment. So for my beautiful Cancerian spirit, please tell me about this wonderful, wonderful energy that is coming through for them in the month of August. What is ending in the rebirth? What is this Shaman wisdom, which is that father energy I was pulling from? And what are they manifesting? What is my beautiful Cancerians manifesting in their life in August? All right, here we go. Clear, clear messages, please, Spirit, for my lovely, lovely collective Cancerians. Beautiful. No longer waiting. Okay, you're not in limbo anymore. So for some of you who may have felt like you were in limbo, you are not. Okay, for others of you who have truly been doing the healing work, you're realizing, remember how I said they may not be here, but you're still very much aware of their connection. They are still around you. Okay, for some of you, you are gaining the beautiful wisdom that you are a great manifester. Okay, and follow your intuition. Okay, take a step back. It's very important at this time to take a step back, because I feel like you may feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You could be dealing with somebody from your past where you feel like things are stuck. All right. This card for me in this deck, in others' decks, it's a reunion. In others' decks, it's someone coming back from your past. In this deck, for me, it's being stuck between a rock and a hard place. You could be stuck in the past. Okay. But whatever the case may be, sit in that energy, because that's what the High Priestess does. Okay. She takes a moment to pause, reflect, pull herself back, look at things from a different perspective, from a bird's eye view, see all the players involved. So something that you have been in, I don't want to say limbo, because the hangman to me is just, you're waiting, right? The hangman just hangs around. What does he do? He waits. He hangs upside down. He looks at things differently, right? And he just kind of like hangs out there waiting. Okay, you're no longer waiting. You're ready to move forward in this direction. Whether this is coming out of stuckness, whether this is really setting yourself free from something, okay, being alone, feeling lonely. In this deck, that's also what the Six of Waters looks like to me. Like she's very much in her emotions, missing, okay, in sorrow. So if you've been feeling emotional lately, let the tears flow. Okay, it's time to heal up. How did I know that was coming out? How did I know that was coming out? Oh, okay. All right. Six of Fire, Three of Earth, and the Moon card. Okay, something is being revealed to you. Okay, I'm going to say by the full moon in August. So let's see, I believe we have a new moon August 4th, and usually, typically, a full moon is around 14 days later, so somewhere around the 18th to the 20th, maybe. I'm going to have to look at that for you guys. I need to start taking notes on the new moons and the full moons. And you would think I do because I do full moon and new moon rituals. So, but anyway, guys, it happens. What can I say? You're being recognized, okay? Your gift is being recognized. What you contribute, okay? For some of you, you're recognizing your own value. You're recognizing that, you know what? I can succeed. I'm not waiting for life to happen to me. Okay, I'm going to go out and make life happen for me. Some of you could also be traveling. The Six of Wands card in this deck is, you know, also leading others. Okay, you could be in some type of leadership role. You could be taking the stage, recognition. Okay, some of you may be great manifestors and you're teaching others how to do that. Some of you may be great at falling down, brushing off, getting back up, and things are even bigger and better than before. Okay? And you may be teaching other people how to do that. Okay? It's about finding your community, your soul tribe, coming together in a family situation. Okay? Realizing that you can rebuild. Okay, yes, when we lose a loved one, that doesn't mean life stops, right? It kind of like opens up the door to meet somebody new, whether it's a friend, whether it's a new dad, whether, you know, whatever it is, right? It's like having that empty seat at the table and looking for that special somebody to fit in that chair. Okay, that's for somebody out there. Also in this deck for me, the Three of Earth is seeking, right? She's seeking. She has one arm up and she's kind of, you know, masking. She's wearing a masquerade mask, right? So she's hiding who she really is. And it's time for you to really step out and claim who you are. And for those of you who aren't really sure who you are, it will be revealed to you by the full moon in August. Okay? For some of you, you're living a life of illusion. And whether it's consciously or unconsciously, there is something that's being brought into the light for you so that you can see it. Okay? For some of you that this may be a reunion, Okay, this may be happening. And it's interesting because I said the full moon, right? And what did I say? Is around the 18th. I got it now. This is like driving me nuts. So I got to look, guys. All right, it's going to take me 1 second because now I'm curious whether the full moon in August is on the 18th or not. So just give me 1 second, guys. I have to. I'm sorry. I have to. I have to. Ah, August 19th. Off by 1 day. So on the 18th, just before the full moon, and the moon card is the number 18 card. A wish of yours is going to be fulfilled, because the 19th, the 18th reduces to the number 9. The number 9 is about a wish being fulfilled. Okay, so if some of you have been wishing for clarity, for some of you that have been wishing to be able to heal something, okay, within your family, someone from your past, a friend, whatever the case may be, okay, that wish may be coming to fruition by the 18th of August. For others of you, it can be 3 months, okay, because the 3 of Pentacles is right dead in the center. So for me, Pentacles are months, not years, unless they're like way out there, okay? This is about setting something free, letting go of something that's really been holding you back. See how the 8 of Air in this deck, that angel's just letting those feathers fall freely. And it's just letting it go, letting it go. There may be a lot of communication. Some of you could be grievance counselors. You'd be great grievance counselors. Ace of Pentacles. You have something solid coming in for you that will bring you financial stability, abundance, long term. Okay, if this is something coming back around from the past, okay, needing forgiveness, it is worth thinking about pursuing. And I know I can hear you guys right now because I heard it in my meditation today. I was like, oh, please, Spirit, don't let me bring through any messages about, you know, people coming back from the past. Or I said, because I can feel the energy of people saying, I don't want that person back. I don't. And then Spirit said to me, well, this is what you say to them. Just because you forgive doesn't mean, A, you have to accept a person back in. And when you think about those, because I've heard these stories before, when you think about those who forgive the person who murdered their child, that takes a lot of strength. That takes a lot of courage. So really, is forgiving someone from your past for a hurt they may have done to you such a big deal? If a parent can forgive a murderer, can't you forgive somebody from your past? Find that compassion within you. Doesn't mean you have to allow the person back into your life. That is free choice. But maybe it'll bring you some closure as well. Maybe it'll allow you to move on freely as well. Or maybe it gives you a chance to start from ground zero and make it last this time around. For some of you, you're no longer waiting on finding. What did I just say about the courage and the strength? Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, you really could be dealing with any sign. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, a Scorpio. For some of you, you're no longer waiting, okay, to find your soul family, to find your community, or doing something that you really want to make a difference. You know, that's been something that's been weighing on my mind. I want to make a difference in this life before I leave it. I want to do something. I want something to come forward for me that I'm passionate about. You know, and I have a couple of things from my very young years that I wanted to achieve in this lifetime. And I feel like I will achieve it. Okay? I will achieve it. And that's what Spirit wants you to know as well. You are strong enough to set yourself free. Don't let the chains of the past keep you stuck between a rock and a hard place. And by the 18th, your strength is going to be tested. And in this deck, I love it because the strength card reminds me of the show, The Beauty and the Beast. Right? She knew how to tame the beast when he was ready to tear people apart, shred by shred. And he sensed when she needed his protection. And he showed up and protected her. So there is a deep connection here. This is somebody that you feel safe with. They feel safe with you. And whatever happened, Spirit wants you to know it's in the past. You will know if they've grown from the experience or not. And if you've grown from the experience and you've learned the lesson, isn't it possible that they have too? And isn't it possible that they deserve forgiveness too? So let's see, what is the advice from Spirit? There's a lot in you see, the next 3 months. October is going to be something for you, okay? Because I'm feeling like this starts in August through September, but really gets grounded in October. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a 3-month cycle for you. And it is about coming together with the past and letting it go. For those of you, if this is attached to a wound, the loss of a father, okay, you may have been feeling emotional for the last 3 months. And you're really getting ready to release that now. Okay? Or if it's starting now, it may take a total of 3 months working through the pain, working through the hurt to let it go. That's okay. Okay? No matter what you're grieving, a wound, the loss of a loved one, every wound, every grievance has its own timeline. Okay? What Spirit wants you to know is just keep believing in the prayers you're putting out there, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, keep believing because you have all the tools you need. Something new, okay, is coming in for you. 2 aces. Okay, this is something that's going to excite you. This is where Spirit is leading you. 9 of Fires. I say Spirit is leading you, and this is definitely my Spirit is leading you card. You're trusting, for some of you, you're trusting in the stars. You may stargaze at night and be like, hey, you know, if there is something out there, if something really does exist, if there's an energy that can really hear me, put in the order and get very specific with it. For some of you, there is a gift within you that is getting ready to be revealed to you that you can make a substantial amount of money doing. Okay? For others of you, this new beginning that's happening for you is a gift, is an opportunity that is being handed to you. A true gift from Spirit is being handed to you in the month of August. There you go, my beautiful Cancerians. As always, guys, if this resonated for you, please give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Share, subscribe, click on the bell. It all helps my channel to grow. Till next time, guys, from my heart to yours, love, light, and blessings. Be well.